Today, we have 6 Knicks fans. The only problem is, one of them's a liar. It's up to our contestant.
What's going on, chat? Y'all on demand. They got 6 Knicks fans. One's not actually a Knicks fan. He's a secret Celtics fan. I feel like I got pretty good ball knowledge. So we're finna see what's up.
Not who they say they are. Were the Knicks fans defeating their hated rival? Or the
We gotta see if we guess who it
I'm
is.
curious why.
I guess.
Oops.
It starts.
We gotta guess
I'm
if I.
curious why you're not wearing.
We'll gotta see if I get it right.
jersey, because you're the only one out of all of us that isn't wearing one.
It's just my favorite, I guess, Knicks representative gear. The jersey's a little bit more.
Looks like he just stopped at the store or something right before.
I mean, you guys all have Jalen Brunson jerseys. That's
Wait,
pretty casual.
don't assume.
He's got the
Don't
Frank
assume.
Ntilikina.
I got the
right?
Ntilikina on.
Alright.
But like, I don't want
You
to.
might have found that on the clearance aisle too. Initially, when I saw a Frank Ntilikina shirt she had on, I was like, "There's no way." She stopped here at the shop before she came to the shoe, and she just bought this jersey.
It's giving thrift vibes.
It is.
Well, let me tell my story.
Go for it.
I was a big Knicks fan all my life, but obviously
Based
my
off
time,
looks-
Stoudemire,
Chat, who we thinking?
Melo, Linsanity was like when I was in middle school, high
What
school.
number did Linsanity wear? Jeremy
Was
Lin
he,
wear?
was he one?
No.
Oh no, he
But
wasn't.
it's okay. Not
Who
everyone's
was
a
he?
jersey number.
I'm not really like a history buff. That's the one thing about me. Like, my strategy to find out who the imposter
Nicker, you was in middle
is to
school
find-
and elementary. I can tell you what number Jordan Clarkson wore. I was in middle school. Nigga wore number 6. I can tell you what number Stocky P wore. He wore number 0. When Ellington wore number 11 or number 5. Wesley Johnson wore number 11 or 22. Let's search this up. I don't remember. Let's see.
I'm the person that is the most silent and doesn't really know what to contribute. I also think if someone has like a real story to tell, like if they were an MSG for this game-winning shot, or if they grew up and their dad gave them a towel, like that is all valid. But if someone's only spitting facts and like history, that's so easy to look up online. So
Oops.
I'm looking for that. What about your jersey? I see it's signed.
He wore number 2. I was fucking off.
How'd you get that?
So I was in Cancun, and I found out there was a public signing online. So of course I wanted to go, couldn't go. So my girl went for me, and she got me the jersey. She FaceTimed him, so I was able to talk on the phone with him.
That's
He
dope.
had on his jersey a Brunson autograph. So what? I could buy it anywhere.
Able to talk on the phone. Hear that talk? You're so New York, bro. I'm not talking to you anymore.
Can I ask you a question?
You're
now?
chilling.
Favorite Knicks moment of all time?
Oh wow.
Personal
Melo versus
favorite.
the Bulls.
Melo versus the Bulls.
Of course. Of course.
What happened? What happened during that?
So he took the game into overtime, like shooting a 3 over Luol Deng.
Yes, he did.
And then in the overtime, he won the game. Actually, he had the go-ahead bucket over Taj Gibson.
Yes, he
He
did.
knows the players. He might be a real fan.
And then
Photographic memory.
And then goes.
Based off looks, I low-key think it's this guy right here. I ain't gonna lie. Nah, I don't know.
with 8 seconds left.
One thing about
He just must know someone maybe or something, because how the hell he get this? No way he bought this for the
New
video.
York is we're about energy. So if the energy wasn't high, if you weren't ambitious and really showing your energy when it comes to the Knicks, you're not really a Knicks fan. Carmelo Anthony and I are very close. I grew up in the same building that he grew up in.
Where's he from?
Red Hook, New York.
He's from BK in the building. I gotta call you out real quick.
Okay.
I'm a big jersey
Okay.
head.
I know.
Where the hell did you get a Glenn Rice Knicks?
I gotta say,
That was
real quick.
that's a throw.
Okay, so it gotta be this dude or this dude or this dude, right? Oh fuck. These two. Oh fuck. Hold on, chat. My fault, chat. This dude, number 3 and number 11 right here, in the white, low key seem like they're automatic in.
This is very
This dude, I don't know.
authentic. Like you can see.
It's swingman. It's not authentic. But talk.
This is the authentic jersey.
Hey,
This
you
is
know
the
what I
authentic.
mean.
What year were you born? I gotta call you out real quick.
2001.
Okay, so you weren't even alive when the Knicks made the finals in '99.
99.
But do you know who they
Yeah.
played against potentially?
No, wait, were you alive when they won their first championship in the 70s?
In '73?
70?
Nah.
Wasn't it
70s.
70s?
It
Wasn't
was 1970 and then it was 73.
Nope, it was 1969.
69 and 73. Facts.
Yeah.
Okay, so now
Yeah.
Glenn Rice isn't looking so.
Does anybody know the
He's
coach?
lit.
Anybody know the coach of the
Red.
championship winning teams?
Red
Red,
what?
and Riley.
Red what?
Red, I know his nickname was Red.
Holzman.
Yeah.
Remember the
Holzman.
Jewish tribe? You already.
She's fake.
How many wins does he have as a coach?
Ooh.
613. Talk to me nice.
Oh,
It's
that's
up to the
talking
rafters.
nice. Okay.
It's up.
He got the
It's
win.
up to the
You're
rafters.
not
Talk to
quiet
me
over there.
nice.
You're not
And you
quiet.
can't afford. And I'm up
I'll
in
be
there.
honest, I'm more of a casual Knicks fan, so throwing out the historical
Okay.
stats and knowing numbers and jerseys,
Oh.
I'm here for entertainment. I'm here for the vibes in the city. when they're good, I'm good.
You also have it.
Oh.
Okay, yeah. I was
But
gonna
why
say
are you
have
a
it.
Knicks fan? What about the Knicks
said
makes
when
you
they're good,
jump
I'm
at the
good.
Knicks?
I started to feel suspense towards me a little bit because as more of a casual fan, they're going back in history and talking
Nigga,
about,
you are not the
90s
fan.
and the early 2000s, where I'm familiar with some of the players, but I don't really know the Knicks history like that.
It's a
I mean,
red
I live in
flag.
New
I don't know
York.
about
Wait,
that.
wait.
Live
I'm
in
sorry.
New
He
York,
said
that's
when they're
it?
good, I'm good.
Yeah.
So when they were
What about when
bad?
they're bad?
I just mean the energy's up. Like I'm in a good mood when they're good.
Round one has ended.
He's cooked. The
Ooh,
girl
my
might be a
kids are
fan.
sweating.
Mine too. I'm in the
I'm
zone right now.
schwitzing. I'm schwitzing.
They're gonna
I'm
vote the
out
shirt guy
Nick,
for sure.
Unfortunately, love you, dude, but you can't be a Knicks fan.
Oh, he voted for the girl. Okay.
I don't feel like he knew his like true Knicks ball knowledge.
But the thing that sucks though is like they could just be a fan of the game like these.
Round one votes have
I
been
think
entered.
he's for sure.
You have been eliminated.
Wow. Nick the Nick.
Respect, though.
Look, chat.
Nick the Nick.
Nick, not
You
so
play
quick.
valiantly.
A little bit deflating.
Hold on,
I can't
chat.
say I'm
Hold that.
surprised here. I would definitely categorize myself as the most casual fan of the actual Knicks fans here. Every dog has its day, I guess they say. I think I used that incorrectly and backwards.
He looks like a
Whatever.
Boston
I'm
fan.
eliminated,
I ain't gonna lie.
so I can't review A games
But the
today.
thing is, any of these dudes could literally be Boston fans. Like, okay, so these three guys, he hasn't shown too much knowledge, but like these other three guys have for sure. She showed some solid knowledge, but like literally any of these guys could just be basketball fans. Like basketball fans would know that. You know what I mean? This dude right here on the left, the white dude with the white Jalen Brunson jersey, he's automatic Knicks fan. I ain't gonna lie. We could cross him out. But these other four, I'm skeptical. Low key, from a 41 might not be the Knicks fan. I know he was cool or grew up with Melo, but the thing is, he might not be a Knicks fan, but he could just know the Knicks history because he likes basketball and he's a Melo fan. But you know, never know.
Snaps for Nick.
Snaps for Nick.
Bon voyage.
All right. So, favorite coach upon the Knicks. 1946.
Jeff Van Gundy all day. The way that he dragged Marcus Camby. Sorry, Marcus Camby dragged him. And, I mean, that was the 90s. And that was, like, the best ever
It
Knicks
was the best.
basketball
It
in my
was.
recent memory, honestly.
Mike Woodson.
Oh,
that's
Mr.
fire.
Potato Head. All
Yeah,
right.
Mike Woodson with the death stare. It was just,
gonna
he was
go-
never happy.
I'm gonna go the casual answer and just say Tibbs.
Tibbs.
He brought us-
Tibbs?
I know he's work ethic. He's very work heavy, ethic heavy. He brought us back to
I'm
a good team.
IT. I'm Isaiah Thomas.
Are you IT?
Damn.
What year was that?
Nobody in their right mind who's a New Yorker who calls themselves a Knicks fan likes Isaiah Thomas when he was a coach and a GM. Rough years.
It was rough.
I
years.
told you he might not be the
Stacked
Knicks
lineup,
fan.
But IT's dedication to the team, it was pretty good. When I met the entire Knicks roster, Isaiah Thomas was there, but he was very pissed off and very stern and very dickhead-like. And then from that point, I was like, all right. Not saying I like dickheads, but it's like, all right, you're about business. You're about the bad boy Pistons.
I'm telling you, he's not the
Business.
Knicks fan.
In New
Chat.
York, everybody
Just
hates
said that.
everybody. You'll
Yeah,
find something
there's
to
always
hate
something
about.
But then they
Everybody
love you.
hates
But then people love each
They
other
love
too.
you when you're good. They hate you when you're bad.
Correct. Exactly. What about your favorite fan moment? So since social media has blown up, right? What's your favorite moment that you've seen on social media? My strategy for the second round is to find out like your moments as a Knicks fan, because we all got fans, we all got moments. But when you're a Knicks fan, there's so many moments in our history. When is your moment personally?
Everything?
This is mine.
Wait,
This is mine. Everybody
yeah.
of course knows the stand. You know, he's sitting there. He's sitting, holding the T pose, courtside.
Oh, okay.
Tim Hardaway Jr. runs,
Oh, love.
slides into the ref, and the ref slides, and he calls him safe.
Oh yeah,
Leaves him wide open in the corner to shoot a three. Thankfully, he missed it. That was a great moment.
Question for you, Miss.
What? Oh, hey.
My question to you is,
Just
who are
okay.
some of the celebs that are usually courtside?
Oh, okay.
Celebrity row.
She
All right,
got
we got
this.
Ben Stiller.
Always.
He's always there. Oh, that motherfucker.
Everybody.
Oh,
everybody. I want
No,
everybody.
the director.
McElroy's
The
there.
director, motherfucking. Oh, wow. No, I'm not joking. Chill.
Whoa,
He
whoa,
wears the
whoa.
crazy. He wears the crazy glasses.
She don't know Spike Lee's name?
Wait, no.
Wait.
I know exactly
Wait,
what you're
what?
thinking about,
Don't
B-Rad.
don't give it to
He
me.
sits courtside
Yes.
for 30
No,
plus
wait.
years.
That was kind of a tell though.
Why?
Because
I'm tripping.
you were going like this, the choke,
Yeah.
and you said no, I'm not choking, but he wasn't
Oh,
referring.
when
to
he
you.
dies at the end of the movie.
No, what was
Spoiler alert.
what was he referring to?
Whoa.
What is this?
What
mean?
is this celebration?
If you're a diehard
Don't
Knicks fan,
don't say
I'm a
that.
diehard Knicks fan and I don't know what that
I
means.
caught that. I took my Adderall
You
today.
can't be.
I
He's-
know
Okay.
for a fact
Best, I took my Adderall today.
that you should know this if you're a diehard Knicks
I
fan.
don't know what it
and I
is.
think he even.
Oh, wait, trust I'm not the imposter, but what is that?
Fair. So that is
Spike
when
Lee.
Spike Lee.
Spike Lee was the name I was looking for.
She wasn't around during that era. Can't hold it against her. But at the end of the day,
Even I know the choke, though.
any diehard Knicks fan has to know their history, and they definitely have to know the #1 diehard fan in all of Knicks history, and that's Spike Lee, obviously.
Yeah, he was looking
Who
for
is he
it.
talking?
Spike
I don't know who
What
he's
Knicks villain? Who's to kill the Knicks
The
all
villain.
the time?
Like with the-
Before you were
Number
born,
31.
so you don't get it. All fairness.
I told you I'm not a history buff, so I don't know like that.
But this isn't even anything about history. This,
Okay.
this is just
This
something.
is just a Knicks. Okay,
right
that-
This was,
I'm being teamed up on.
They are teaming up on her ass.
This was the storyline.
And he getting away because I think it's the black dude.
Conference Finals this year. When we played the Pacers,
Yeah.
this was
Oh,
the
and he
entire
came in.
story- This was the whole storyline of the series of the conference semifinals.
Reggie Miller.
Reggie
I'll give it to you.
Miller.
Reggie
Okay,
Miller.
there you go.
We found the Celtic, but we'll give that one to you.
Chill.
We
Don't
found-
call me
we
no
found-
Celtic.
yeah. I don't think you're-
That's messed up. That was just a big time.
She
flop.
might be a
I was
Celtics
going
fan, I'm
back
not
to
gonna
the
lie.
I was like,
Because she
and
has
they hit
been,
the choke,
she been
and I
saying
was
some
like,
shit
oh, no, I'm not choking.
she don't know.
And then Brad called me
But
out.
she
He's
should
like,
know.
no, he's not saying you're choking. He's talking about the player. Everyone hates him, and I'm like, I don't know. I obviously know it's Reggie Miller. I was at the game this year when the Pacers played, and he was fucking shoutcasting it, and Josh Hart went up to him and was like, you bum. I was at that game.
That don't mean she's a
So,
Knicks fan.
I pulled a this. All right, let me prove myself.
Go for it.
How do I
Okay.
redeem myself here?
You can.
What's your
Go ahead, the
earliest
floor
Knicks
is yours.
memory of your life, honestly?
Probably
That's a good one.
walking in my hallway and seeing a newspaper right by my step, and it was like, it said Lynn Sandy for the first time. And that's when I first like became aware of like, okay, I'm not just watching the Knicks because my dad and my brother like the Knicks, but like, okay, we're kind of lit. We hit the trio, like we're
Wait.
doing well. Then we plummeted, but then we came back with Tibbs.
Give me a little bit of
what
details from
game?
one game where Jeremy
Because
Lin.
this is the
popped
second
off.
time she brought up Jeremy Lin now.
I did.
But which I
am.
don't blame her. She was, in school during those days. Or
I
no?
was so young. I
In
was
what?
like,
In what? Elementary
I was probably
school.
like
You're
12.
still young.
So
Okay,
was
you were a
I.
baby. As a junior in
That's
college.
right.
Yikes.
No, that's valid. I see why you guys are like claiming that I'm the imposter, but like I actually am like not a big history buff. I'm a huge LGK. Like I never miss the Knicks game.
GG, she's an imposter. She's selling.
Love the Knicks. I can give you some history based off the past like 4 years. Like I'm hip to what happened in the playoffs this year.
Round
Oh.
2 has ended.
She's gone. She did Brad because he's on to
What you
her.
didn't know about that moment,
GG's.
that was like a telling sign that this might be a C-SPAN.
Round 2 votes have been entered. Noah, you
Yeah,
have been
she's out of
eliminated.
there.
Bugging. I folded freaking face
She
in
folded
that
so
round.
badly.
My brother, if you're seeing this, Mason, I'm so sorry that I couldn't get the name Reggie Miller out of my mouth. I'm so embarrassed. No hard feelings.
It's all right. Just tell your brother.
So long.
It's all right.
We love you.
All right.
I don't think the thrift shop accepts returns.
Round 2 has been completed, and all votes are in. If
I
you
would
believe
ask some shit like, what was the roster, or like, what was the starting five? A year like they're bad.
you have found the imposter, you can end the game. If not, raise your hand to continue the game. This will conclude the end of the game.
I know deep in my heart that we still have the imposter on the team.
If the lights turn green,
I think it's him.
you have eliminated the imposter.
Low key, he could just be a ball freak, a ball knowledge, or. But I don't think so. I think it's low. I
The
think it's a
lights
fan.
turn red. The imposter is still in the game.
Actually, I don't know. Who's number 3 on the New York Knicks? Because this is the most random jersey number. Like, no Melo, Or is that Walt Frazier? That's not Walt Frazier. No. Wait, did Walt Frazier play on the Knicks? Damn, maybe I don't got no ball knowledge, chat. Let me see. Who wore number 3 on the Knicks? John Starks? I don't know. Maybe he is OG. I mean, he is old. I don't even know who that is.
I don't care. Nobody's gonna tell me I'm not a Knicks fan, that I don't belong here.
At that point, I'm like, you know what? Everyone here is valid. Everyone knows their Knicks history. Everyone knows their Knicks present, and they seem to be diehard Knicks fans.
Let's get it over with.
3, 2, 1.
I knew it.
Somebody's a liar.
Why are you smiling?
That light was red. The pit of my stomach just
No
dropped.
way.
Give me like 5 more minutes. I'm gonna expose that guy.
It's the black
I'm
dude.
hurt. I gotta say, I trust
What
him.
does that say about our ball knowledge of the Knicks?
I think we know a lot of ball.
One of you a phenomenal Jordan Belfort salesperson. Wow.
Yeah, I am a salesperson.
The Celtics fan may now
It's the
step
black
up.
dude.
3,
It might be number 3, but I think it's the black dude.
1.
I knew it! I called it! I called it!
See,
Chat, I literally told y'all he's the Celtics fan. I knew it. I fucking knew it. As soon as he said Isaiah Thomas and they all looked at him crazy, I was like, yo, he's not the Knicks fan. He's not the Knicks fan. He just knows ball knowledge. I knew it.